How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to history and in reference to the lies of government and their tricks. This government man said he was holding me hostage, that he'd been holding me hostage for over 22 years, and he had kidnapped me from California, and he'd fucked up my face and teeth and tried to steal my penis, and he stole sperm and blood, and he's been stealing my postal mail, and he's been stealing monies from me. This man had communicated just about an hour ago, I guess it was, or about 45 minutes or something. He communicated saying he was holding me hostage because he was trying to see if I was violent towards women. What women are you talking about? First of all, I've never been arrested for any domestic violence, and it's illegal to ever arrest me in any way. I want you to read those Treasury documents, government man. And don't forget, my mother was a woman. These men and women that was involved in the murder of my mother got murdered violently. And you were possibly involved, Mr. Government Man. My father had got murdered violently. And you were possibly, or your family was involved in the murder of my father. My father and my mother was both richer than your family. Do you understand that, Government Man? But back to the point. And I had been injured when I was a little boy by people that are associated with your race or your political party or your CIA or FBI or NSA or whatever you are. Don't forget, you never had any legal right touching me or trying to control my life in any way. In reference to females, this man has been blocking me from girls that have known me and girls that I have dated in the past, supermodels or actresses or females from Hollywood that know me. This man has been blocking females from being around me. So in reference to that man communicating that information, he was holding me hostage because he was trying to see if I'd be violent towards women. When this man has been blocking me from female friends that are supermodels, actresses, musical singers, that are friends of mine, that have known me longer than this man, longer than these government people, and people that have known me in more of a friendly or even an intimacy of relationships with females. Now, the point of information of this man saying that there needs to be a court case against this man and against these people that are blocking me from having a girlfriend that would stay with me or something. And of course, in reference to food safety, there's always those guidelines in reference to a female, like a female can only be here when I'm here, or something like that. But there were supposed to be some females that were supposed to deliver monies to me that were possibly holding on to millions of dollars from my mother. And this man was trying to swindle the monies or something. I don't know what that man was trying to do. But in reference to females, in reference to submissive guidelines, that's not sexual submissiveness. That is in reference to them ever trying to get violent with me or trying to cause me scars or injuries, such as females trying to cause scars or damage on my anatomy, where they would try to play that they were trying to get their mutilation or their graffiti or some type of thing into the royal protocol in the media. Nothing goes into the royal protocol anymore. The documents of my birthmarks, beauty marks, and scars are documented. The royal protocol document does not change. The government trying to mark on my body, the government trying to mutilate things, they were trying to play their fame game of trying to injure me and then trying to put markings of my anatomy that they had caused, they were trying to put in the royal protocol, which does not go into it. The markings and birthmarks and scars and beauty marks are only in reference to when my parents was alive. You understand that? So that would never, nothing anybody else, if anybody tried to cause a scar or damage on my body, it would not make it into the royal protocol media protocol, just in case you were wondering. But in reference to this man that has been blocking me and these people that have been conspiring against me, and they've been blocking me from having a girlfriend or a girlfriend that stays with me or a female friend that hangs out with me, they need to have a court case because that man did communicate that. And he's been blocking me from female friends and having relationships with a female. So that is a court case. And in reference to celebrity females, I don't know who you girls have talked to. I'm talking about girls. I don't know which girls have talked to this man that's been intercepting the phone calls, but You know, I'm waiting for a female friend to come over from Hollywood too, you know, or some female that knows me. That's a friend, you know. But this man was trying to say he was holding me hostage, abusing me, because he was trying to see if I would be violent towards females. Never been violent. You tried to confuse me with somebody else, government man, and you tried to use your government agents to try to impersonate females that I was dating or female friends of mine. So in reference to the information, all these females that you claimed accused me of violence, they were all working for you, weren't they? They were all secret spies of the dirty government or the dirty Germans, or they had contacts with Frank Sinatra or something, didn't they? Somebody even told me that Frank had orchestrated girls to pick fights with me because he was trying to call me a violent person in reference to relationships. So they need the information of all the female friends that I have had, that I've dated, that Frank or any government man or any drug enforcement agent or any task force agent or any politician ever had contact with that ever accused me of being violent. I've never had a violent history, not never. And you did this shit to my teeth and face for your own fucking hatred. And you must get prosecuted. And it's lawsuits every day until my teeth completely heal. But anyways, back to the point of females. Any of the females that are friends of mine, that man can't be blocking Hollywood celebrity females from getting in contact with me. That man's not a Hollywood A-list celebrity. That man does not outrank me. That man does not outrank my rights of having a girlfriend. This man was trying to make me have to go out with somebody of his race, some secret agent of his that would try to murder me. And then they would try to accuse me of violence. My mother was a woman. These men and women murdered my mother. These men are violent. They did this to my teeth. They did this to my anatomy. I've never been friends with none of these people. I've never been associated with none of these people. But all these people had contact with certain females that tried to pick fights with me. I'm not playing shit. My mother was the richest woman in America, man. And you men was trying to steal everything from me. And you were trying to steal my mother and father's estates. So get those females and get them in court. Get their testimonies. Because some people know every girl that I've dated and every girl that I've been with intimately. So in reference to you calling me a violent person, government man, we need the name of those females so the courts can analyze your comments and your accusations. And which individuals those females had contact with. Whether they had contact with government agents. See, if I date a girl, they're not allowed to be in contact with government agents. And if I date a girl, they're not allowed to date other guys. You understand that? That's very important. So in reference to females, that man cannot stop legally any female from hanging out with me that are a friend of mine, you know. Of course, there has to be background checks on everybody. I'm not supposed to be around people that don't have background checks, you know what I mean? Look at the security information that my mother and father had on record for the Treasury in reference to, you know, my financial standard of living that my parents had afforded me. That's very important. Because this man is trying to play his slavery hostage domestication game, trying to steal my fame and fortune and family history from Hollywood and the media by trying to make me look like a nobody. And the Royal Protocol is my identity in the media, and only my identity. It's not the identity of executives or board members. It's not the identity of other celebrities or entertainers. It is my identity only. And it does say who my parents are, and it does say who my grandparents are in certain documents. So in reference to you, or who your government people are, claiming you didn't know who I am, you're a goddamn liar. So in reference to females that are friends of mine that are celebrities or models, which are celebrities, or actresses, or musical females, you're supposed to be able to get in contact with me. You know, I go to Walmart, I go to the store, you know, you girls could show up over there and say, hey, Chase, or whatever, hey, Walter, you know, just say something. I wouldn't suggest you wear a fake face or anything. You might wear a hat. I don't know. But, I don't know if you tried to contact my job where I work at, or if you tried to leave a note on the door. And Jack Black said hello, I guess, from the studio or something. And, friends or whichever. But, certain friends, these people try to impersonate. Certain females have certain body structure. So it's kind of like, there's a distinguishing factor of figuring out who somebody is based on certain physical attributes or physical shape, reference to females. But, my guy friends in Hollywood, how you guys doing? I don't know if you guys have tried to leave messages on the door or on the mailbox or in the mailbox or anything, or somebody can tape a letter on the door or something, a note or something. Or you can deliver a message to the job where I work at, such as a certain celebrity or whichever. But this man said he was holding me hostage because he wanted to see if I'd be violent towards females. But the man is blocking me from having a girlfriend. So the courts need to order that man to stay the fuck away from me. And somebody needs to get in contact with one of my female friends from Hollywood, or a celebrity model or actress, and so they can come over. I don't, when they come over, hopefully they'll bring some money from the embassy or something, or the treasury, or one of the studios or somewhere. And then we can go somewhere. We can go to another city and state, or back to California or New York or wherever. Just the point of information. We'll talk about that when I meet up with a girl that knows me from Hollywood. So, in reference to the situation, these people trying to make up lies on my parents, there has to be court cases about every lie that they said, such as them calling my parents crazy, these people trying to call me crazy, finding out who they had contact with, these people making up their lies. So, in reference to the information, that's what needs to be done. So, in reference to, I don't know if a female delivered a note of information to my job or not, but I didn't receive the information. But somebody needs to deliver a message or something, deliver a note, so I can have me a girlfriend. I'm not sure which female to mention, because I don't know which girls are single, which girls are not single, and I don't know which girl wants to hang out with me. So, in reference to whichever female, you have to deliver a message or something. My arm is injured there. Anyways, on the left-hand side. But, in reference to friends of mine that have been friends of mine that are females, or celebrity friends, guy friends, how you guys doing? But, somebody's got to do something. I'm the one being held hostage. And I got injuries. I got an injury on my left arm and shoulder. So if some of these girls wanted to spend time with me and they wanted to help me out, then, where are they? I haven't received any letters from anywhere, or any phone calls, or any emails either. And today is December 15th, 2022. So in reference to that man saying that he was holding me hostage to see if I was being violent towards females, but then he's blocking me from having a girlfriend, that doesn't make sense. And he don't have a legal right spying in the first place, or physically assaulting me or damaging my face and teeth. That's cock blocking. Damaging my face, and my face is a historic face. They're choking me right now, and you can't even see the satellite doing that, can you? But in reference to the information, some female needs to get in contact with me. They're still choking me. You can't see that, can you? They do that, and I'm not even singing. They usually do that when I start singing. Oh, and in reference to entertainment industry, the casting directors, or directors union, or writers union, or SAG, people need to say what ranking I am among Hollywood celebrities. Some people say they think I'm one of the most sought after entertainers that a lot of people like, that want me in certain movies. Some people need to do some type of advertising or something in reference to who I am. Because I haven't received any. I look on YouTube and I don't see anything. So the CIA is illegally censoring YouTube or illegally censoring social media, and that's a crime in reference to them blocking me from being famous. When I was born famous, my parents was born famous too. There's a lot of celebrity families in Hollywood that seem to be advertising who they are, but the government is blocking the advertising of who I am and who my parents are. You know that? It's pretty serious, and it is a crime. So girls, you need to get in contact with me somehow. Like if a guy, if they choked me just now. If a girl came over, these government fags are staring at me all the time from satellite. So the only time it seems like I'd ever been, they ever stopped these people is when I've had a girlfriend, or when I was in college, and when I was in, when college and universities had to rescue me before, from these government people. But, I'm not sure which universities my mother and father possibly owned, or my grandfathers, or grandmothers, or whichever, probably my grandfathers. But somebody needs to look up that information too, to see if my parents owned any universities in America. Lots of things of importance. But girls have to find a way to get in contact with me because, I don't call many places or anything like that because of the satellite man terrorizing me. But the government man has to get prosecuted for blocking me from having a girlfriend. And, if one girl comes over, that's cool. And then, we'll all socialize in the future, as long as it takes is how long it takes for a girl to get in contact with me, I guess. And if a celebrity female comes over and hangs out with me, she can call all the other celebrities in Hollywood and call people from my phone or call people from her own phone when she's hanging out with me or something, so everybody knows what's going on. In low sports industries,